good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody doing? Is that weird? I think I say that every single time. But I'm here today, guys, with, can you guess it? Can you guess from the title? Another book haul. Hopefully it's the last book haul for quite some time because this is not okay. Yes, I get these books at good deals, but it's not okay. Okay. We found a bookstore in Saratoga that was amazing. It was a lyrical ballad. I think that's how you say it. I think that's it. Had books on books on books in Saratoga. And then a couple of doors down, they have, or around the corner, they had another bookstore that we went to as well, and I just couldn't resist the prices, so I went ahead and I picked up a few books that I'm going to show you guys. And then we also went to Barnes & Nobles, and then we went to my favorite bookstore in Albany. So yeah. And the reason why I was going to all of these bookstores is because I want to read 23 classics for 2023. So a lot of these books that you're going to see will be classics, and they'll probably be featured in another video. But there's some other books in here as well. So without further ado, let's get to the books because I have quite a few here. So I won't be reading the synopsises of all of these books. I may or may not tell you why I want to read them. I might not even remember myself. So we're just going to get through this, and I hope you guys enjoy. So where do we want to start? I'm going to start with the Lyrical Ballad bookstore. Now, I didn't really find any books that I wanted there, and they had tons. It might be because I was looking for specific books, and I wasn't just there browsing. I probably would have found more if I was just browsing, but I went there for specific books, and I found them, but they're very old versions. And I thought to myself, it's fine because I don't know if I'm going to like some of these classics. So get them, read them, and if you really enjoy them, you go ahead and you buy a better copy, right? Anyways, the first book that I got is War and Peace. Now, might be glary here because I have my lights on because it is dark outside right now. But it's by Leo Tolstoy. That's how you say his name. But anyway, here was the book. And yeah, it looks like a old school mass market paperback edition. So I got that. I also got Frankenstein. Now, I don't know if this is the edition or the version that I wanted, but I had the guy at the front look for it, and then I felt guilty not getting it, so I bought it anyway because he went through the trouble of looking for it. So, yeah, I also got Frankenstein. I don't think I have to say much about this. It's a book. It's a classic that everybody should read, right? So I'm going to hop on, and I'm going to read it and see if I like it. All right, so where do we want to go next? Next, we're going to go to the Northshire bookstore that we went to, and I think the name. I got 2 books from there. The first book that I got was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Again, this glare is going to bother me. Hold on, let's fix this. Can you see it better now? You can't see it. I'm terrible. Can you see it back here? Anyway, this is the book. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I'm excited to read this. So, boom, picked it up. And then another book that I picked up just because they had a great price. I hate that they put these stickers on them, but it seemed interesting. So I went ahead and picked it up. And it's called Where the Drowned Girls Go. Sounds a little scary. So I said, why not? Budget. So that is the 4 books that I got in Saratoga. I wish I would have, got some more books. But like I said, I was on a mission. So those are the books that I found. A lot of the other classics, just I had them already or it wasn't what I was looking for. So on to, what should we do next? I have some Book of the Month books here too. Oh, I got a book from Target. It was in my recent video. Ooh. Dropping on my books. This is not okay. All right. I got this book from Target, and I believe she was like $9. So I was excited for this. And from what I heard, it's like a little gay romance. And for a person that doesn't like romance, the gay romance It was a hit for me, so we might have to go down that route. And then from let's just go with Barnes and Nobles because they're right here in front of me and I'm excited for these books. One book that I got, it's a classic that I can't wait to read. I've already read it, but I want to reread it because as a kid, I just love this book. So I was just like, fudge it. I'm going to do it because I want to read. I want to do a video where I'm reading a bunch of just, my childhood faves because why not? So I got Charlotte's Web. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. The nostalgia. When I saw this book, I was just like, I need it. And it was like $4. Still. All the kid books, really. They're pretty good prices, except for when I went to freaking Target. I don't know, the children's books, like $15. Like that thing's a whole novel. I'm like, oh. All right. The next book that I got from Barnes and Nobles is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. And it's funny. The people that I've showed this book to are just like, you've never seen the movie? I'm like, no, I have not seen the movie. They're like, it's so sad. I'm like, I'd rather read the book first. So I'll read the book and then I'll see the movie. See how that goes. Alrighty. So the next book that I got from Barnes and Nobles, because I almost jumped the gun there. But the next book that I got from Barnes and Nobles is The Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass. It is a Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. I do have quite a few books that I would like to read this month, and this may be one of them, if not definitely this year. So bought this book. Excited to read this. And guys, if you see a lot of just history books on African American history, Native American history, it's because that's what I majored in college. And yes, that's where my interests lie. I do like to just learn the history there. And one day I hope to work in a museum or somewhere, just kind of teaching people. We'll see, because I also want to be a librarian. Listen, we're never too old to live out our dreams, people. So we don't know what that master's degree is going to look like. The next book that I got is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And I don't know why I said his last, the who's by. I just did. I talk really fast and it's a problem of mine. I'm working on it. But yes, this is another book that I bought from Barnes & Nobles and I'm excited to read this. And another book that I picked up, I actually picked this book up because I saw Sunny from A Sunny Book Nook recommend this book and she enjoyed it. And I just found her channel and I enjoy watching her channel. So I was just like, I have to pick it up. And it is Last Night at the Telegraph Club. Is another little lesbian romance. And look down here, the little details. Oh gosh. But anyways, there's 2 women there. And it's just so cute. So super cute. Barnes & Nobles. Yeah. All right. Now we are on to the books that I got from my favorite bookstore. And we're just going to we're going to zip right through these. Okay. The first book that I got was The Idiot. I've seen this book recommended a few times on BookTube. And I just thought to myself, I want to read it. Plus, it's a Pulitzer Prize. So I want to read all the Pulitzer Prize winning books. All of them. The next book that I got, and I got this book because another booktuber raves about this book. It's Alana. I believe that's how you say her name. If you ever see this video, hi. But I went ahead and picked up Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Super excited to read this book. And since you love it, let's see. I'm hoping to love it too. Excited for that. Another book that I got, so because it's a classic, is Wuthering Heights. Picked this one up also. It is by Emily Bronte. Beautiful, amazing. Like I said, I'm not going to read the synopsis of all of this because it'll just be too long. But I got that book. This next book I picked up because it is a classic that my aunt said is her favorite book. So I was just like, okay, it has to go on my list. And so shout out to you. I'm going to read 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Am I saying that right? If I'm Puerto Rican and I'm just saying it wrong, I should just stop talking. Okay. That's that. Got that book. Another book that I got, and it's funny because my last haul, I got another Stephen King book, and me and my girlfriend are going to read these books together. But the book that I got here is Gerald game. Since she had me watch the movie and I was highly disturbed, I was like, I'm gonna pick up the book and you're gonna read the book. Well, I read the book Misery from Stephen King, so we'll do that. I got that book. Another book that I got. How many times have I said that so far? Another book. Anyways, I got The Nickel Boys. Another book that I've been wanting to read. It's been on my TBR list for quite some time. So I saw it on sale and I decided to pick it up. Yes. Amazing. And my mouth is dry. Where's my water? I need to stop watching BookTube because you guys just have me buying a crap ton of books. Another book that I got because of a booktuber. I believe her name is The Modern Najma. It is, wow, no thank you. It sounded funny. And she was describing some of these books. She just I think talked about Samantha Irby. That's how you say her name? Irby. So anyways, she was referencing this woman and she said that she was funny, and she is funny. Listen, I opened the book and I was just like, let me see if I would read this, right? Anyways. It says this book is dedicated to Wellbutrin. That's hysterical. Let it be dedicated to Wellbutrin. Anyways, yeah, I picked up that book because I thought it would be funny. Need a little laughter, a little bit of humor in my life. And then the next book I picked up because I had looked at this book, had it in my hand. I said, oh, this sounds interesting, even though it seems like morbid and kind of, I don't know, a lot going on. And then Brandon's Bookshelf went ahead and did a whole review on it. So I went ahead and picked it up. And it is A Child of God. So excited to read this book. And yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. The next one. Somebody commented that I should read this book. And I also thought I should read this book. It is called Passing by Neil Larson. And I feel weird saying people's names because I might be butchering them. So I'm sorry if I am. But I got that book. Oh my gosh, this book pile is going to fall because I put all of these books on the smallest book, the War and Peace book. All of these books are stacked on top of there. So, yeah. The next book that I got, I just heard somebody rave about this book. I don't remember who it was. But I was like, you know what? Fudge it. It's been in my line of vision quite a few times. So I decided to get it. And it is Slaughterhouse 5. Do you think I'm going to like this book? I don't know. But I picked it up and we shall see. The next book that I got from my favorite bookstore, and this is a thick one. She's thick. It is Anna Karenina. The glare is just fudging it up. And it looked like she was touching her booty, but it's not. What is that? Oh, are those her knees? Yeah, those might be her knees. I hope. But yeah, I picked up this book and I'm excited to read this. Whew. The next book that I'm going to show you might actually be the next book that I'm going to read because I was just so excited to find this book. And actually, did you find this book for me, babe? I don't know. James Baldwin. Go Tell It on the Mountain. I was like, babe, go find me some James Baldwin books real quick because I wanted the Dawn on Beale Street. But to this one, this is the one. So, boom. Pick this book up. James Baldwin. Grew up in Harlem. Harlem is a place to be, man. I gotta take my babes to Harlem so she could try some food out there. Anyway, the next book that I got is The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. My mouth is dry. But yeah, another classic I hope to read in 2023. So I picked that bad boy up. And those are most of the books that I got in this haul. I have 3 more books and they are our book of the month books. So it's me and my girlfriend's books. So I'm going to show you because we picked these books together. The first book that we decided to get because it sounded fun is The Writing Retreat. This book sounds so dope. But at the same time, it also sounds like you're probably going to figure it out pretty quickly. And then I don't know what it is. Why is every character named Alex? What is going on? Stop with the name Alex. We could think of different names, okay? Woo! It says Alex has all but given up on her dreams of becoming a published author when she receives a once in a lifetime opportunity. Attend an exclusive month long writing retreat at the estate of feminist horror writer Rosa Vallow. Even the knowledge that Ren, her former best friend and current rival, is attending doesn't dampen her excitement. But when the attendees arrive, Rosa drops a bombshell. They must all complete an entire novel from scratch during the next month, and the author of the best one will receive a life-changing seven-figure publication deal. But who's determining the winner? Determined to win this seemingly impossible contest, I put Alex and Buckles together. Alex buckles down and tries to ignore the strange happenings at the estate, including Rosa's erratic behavior, Ren's cruel mind games, and the alleged haunting of the mansion itself. But when one of the writers vanishes during a snowstorm, Alex realizes that something very sinister is afoot. With the clock running out, she must discover the truth or suffer the same fate. A claustrophobic and propulsive thriller exploring the dark side of female relationships and fame. The writing retreat is the unputdownable debut novel from a compelling new talent. Wow. That last line there, claustrophobic and propulsive thriller exploring the dark side of female relationships and fame. Woo! I don't have that many female relationships, so I don't know the dark side. I guess there's, whatever. All right, anyways, the next book that I picked up, and I picked this up because it's Black History Month, and it sounds like a good read. It is River, Sing Me Home. And I didn't notice at first that there is a face right here in the front cover, just kind of looking up. I didn't notice that. I just saw the birds, and I was just like, oh, cool. And then, 2 days later, I saw the face. It's just me. I'm going to read a little bit about this one, too. Okay. The master of the Providence plantation in Barbados gathers his slaves and announces the king has decreed an end to slavery. As the following day, the Emancipation Acts of 1834 will come into effect. The cries of joy fall silent when he announces that they are no longer his slaves. They are now his apprentices. No one can leave. They must work for him for another 6 years. Freedom is just another name for the life they have always lived. So Rachel runs. And this is why I studied history the way that I did, because the history that was given in school was just not accurate. And yes, a lot of people stood in slavery after slavery was over. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, from Providence, she begins a desperate search to find her children, the 5 who survived birth and were sold. Are any of them still alive? Rachel has to know. The grueling, dangerous journey takes her away from Barbados, deep into the forest of British... I can't say that, and I'm not going to butcher it. And finally, across the sea to Trinidad. She is driven on by the certainty that a mother cannot be truly free without knowing what has become of her children, even if the answer is more than she can bear. And it goes on a little bit more, but it sounded like an interesting read, and I just decided to give that one a go. So anyways, the last book that I picked, since it is the month of love, Valentine's Day, whether you celebrate or not, it's fine. Don't rain on people's parades that do celebrate Valentine's Day. Just let them live. Let them have fun. It's okay. But anyway, I got Georgie All Along because the cover looks fun. It was yellow. It's pink. It's girly. And like I said, I'm going to give romance a go. So that's what we are doing. And that is the ends of my book haul. And I keep on smacking stuff, and I'm busting everybody's eardrums out there. I'm so sorry for that. I am finished. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I don't spend any more money on books for a little bit of time. Now, this wasn't excessive, I know it looks excessive, but I'm a budgeter, and I look for the good prices and the good steals and stuff like that. So I did. I even get when I go to the bookstore, they give me purple bucks. So every time I spend money, I get purple bucks. That gives me discounts the next time I go to the bookstore. So they always want me to come there. It's a trap. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to see more videos from me, please give this video a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. And if not, that's fine as well. I like to hang out. I like to talk about books. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'll talk to you guys in my next video. I keep on looking up in this video. It's because I'm distracted because someone's sitting here distracting. All right. Bye, guys.